Hello, welcome to Krafting Kitty. My name is Erin. It's Saturday, which means it's time for my weekly roundup. Yeah! So what is my weekly roundup? Basically, I go through my week in crafting. We talk about my whips, FOs, which I forgot I do have an FO, and we generally, whips works in progress, FOs finished objects. We sometimes talk about the book I'm reading. I sat down, hit record, and said, you didn't bring your book, Erin. So we won't talk books today. I didn't get super duper far this week anyway. So I'll tell you why. It's kind of funny. So I have a rule where I like to read one chapter before bed. The chapters in this book are so short. They're like between 2 and 5 pages. So it doesn't look like I've gotten very far in the book, but I have been reading it and enjoying it. So I guess you got a little book update anyway. I'm reading The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab. She's also known as Victoria Schwab. Okay, let's hop into it. Finished objects. I have been working on kind of a review for the Sundance Montage, which is a Hirschner's house brand yarn, and I worked up a quick kind of stitch sampler crochet beanie to show off how the yarn looks in different stitches. So there we go. I did that. And now for my works in progress. Oh, okay. So I am continuing to work on my baby blanket, which is using Pound of Love in the colorway Straw. This is getting very, very flopsy. This is, my sister messaged me asking if I would crochet a baby blanket for one of her friends who is pregnant, but didn't give me any color guidelines, so I'm just making a bunch of blankets and she will choose which one she wants. This is a shell blanket. I saw the tutorial on the channel, Joe to the World Creations, I think it's a semi crochet, but I think it's Creations. And it's a very simple kind of standard shell blanket. What I loved was the border. I thought the border looked really cool. So we got to get through the body to get to the border, and my camera is red. I think it's the change in weather. Cold temperatures drain batteries. Okay, I'm going to switch out and get right back. And I'm back. So you might be saying, Erin, your house is climate controlled. That shouldn't be an issue. For some reason, the craft room doesn't benefit from the HVAC system. So in the dead of summer, when it's humid and hot and gross, it gets humid, hot and gross in here. And in winter, it is very hard to keep this room clean, or not clean. Well, I mean, I'm a messy crafter, so it is problematic to keep it clean. But, I meant warm. I do have the extra insulation, but you know. Okay, so we're back on track. I showed the blanket. We'll move on to this, which, if you don't follow Things We're Making Thursday, this will be a newer project for you. If you do, you will not notice much progress from the last time I showed it because I've only done 5 more rows. But that's okay. 5 rows is not nothing. I am making the Wrap Me Up Sweater Scarf by Knititude. This is a paid pattern. I think I bought it off of Ravelry. I feel like it sent you to her website and then you bought it from her website or something. I don't remember. It was around $6. The price is in Canadian, but you pay in USD. I am using this beautiful Sparkle Hayfield Bonus Glitter. I'm going to show you sparkle. There we go. We got the sparkle. There we go. You might ask, Erin, why are you showing this now? Because we did the last Things We're Making Thursday of October. So this now becomes a general whip instead of a Things We're Making Thursday whip. And here we go. Right, 5 more rows. Not much, but I'm keeping myself honest and showing it. What else? Oh, I have not been showing that poncho wrap thing by Bod I was making, mostly because I haven't worked on it much, because it's shell stitches. It's a lot of shell stitches, and this is so many shell stitches. I'm kind of shell stitched out. So, and frankly, I have not really had crafting time on the main level, and that's my main level project. So that's why you're not seeing that one. So the next project I'm working on is The Simple Thing. This is from Heathland Knits. The Simple Thing. This is a free pattern on Ravelry. There you go. It is Lamina Wrap, B-R-E-L-L. And I am using, I realized I forgot, I talked about it being unpronounceable, but I didn't actually show you the yarn last time. I'm not super duper far into this one either, because I don't know what I was thinking. I felt like when I started this, I was like, oh, I don't have enough whips. I have to get a new whip going. But I have way too many whips. So, Erin, what were you thinking? I don't know. I think I had cast-on-itis and I needed to cast something on, but I didn't really need to. So here we go. I'm this far. I am using the unpronounceable yarn in Soft Fun, which is a cotton acrylic blend. There you go. And I am loving it. I think this is such a great drapey, stretchy, nice feeling yarn. I think this is going to be fabulous when it's done. I love it. I love it. So there you go. I work a couple of rows every day on that. And yeah. Okay, the other thing that had been lost to me, but I found again, and I think this is one of the problem projects, but I'm going to keep going because it was supposed to be Erin's Year of Amigurumi, and I got lost. I think I blamed the trolley a little bit, but the trolley was amigurumi, so it's okay. Crochet Cute Critter, Sarah Zimmerman. I'm trying to make everything out of this book for my kiddos. Basically, I do the 2 patterns, and the kids get to pick who gets what pattern, and then they tell me their design choices, what color they want, what eyes they want, all that stuff, and then I go forth and create. I am making Iggy the Iguana, which is here. So this is Chomps' pick, and first he wanted red and orange, but if you remember, I used up my big amount of red in that, so I don't have a red accessible for this project. So then he said, okay, orange and yellow. So he's like, okay, cool. I want it striped. Okay, I can do stripes. What do you mean? Do you want little thin stripes, like 1 color each row? No. Do you want 2 color, like 2 rows per color? What do you want? He decided 4. I finished the body. Here it is. I'm not super happy with how the body turned out. I counted, and recounted. And, like, I don't know if it's the tension, the tightness of my stitches or what, but this, I don't know. I'm not happy with how it looks, but I followed the pattern. My stitch counts matched up. But I'm going to say one thing. Her pictures are all on an angle. You don't get a good view of how the body's supposed to look. It's just that picture is the only one she uses. So I don't know if it is kind of just, if it's right, and because of the angle of the picture, you know, it's kind of angled like this, it looks a little elongated more than bulbous like mine is. If you've done this pattern, can you let me know, did yours turn out as bulbous as mine? It also could be accentuated by the stripes. I'm fully open to that. So anyway, I finished the body and I've started the head. There you go. It's going to be interesting. I'm doing along the back there's a spine. That will not be striped. I'm sorry, I'm not going to try to carry that yarn. So I'm going to do orange for the spine. And then the legs I'm going to do, I think I'm going to try to figure out what stripe they match up with on the body. And hopefully they maybe I can, it looks to me like they'll both line up with orange. So I'll start with orange and then do half orange, half yellow for the bottom. I think that makes sense. I don't know. Let me know. He's excited, and that's really all that matters, right? As long as the kiddo is excited with what he's getting, I'm good. I am a happy mama. And I am getting the practice in making the items, which is why I wanted this to be my year of amigurumi. There we go. Let's get that all more condensed for the carry. And my final whip I'm going to share is my socks. And now I've been thinking about my socks lately. So these are for Bingo. If you recall, I recently finished the one. It's just a basic vanilla sock in yarn that I used for a sock pattern for myself. And then Bingo fell in love with it, and I had enough extra to make her some. So here you go. There's the extra yellow. And here is, I've got the cuff done, and I've started the little bit of the leg because she wants shorties. So that sock should be done pretty soon. I think, now if you recall, my car projects are socks. I'm working on quite a few socks right now. I think I'm socked out for the moment. So after I finish this, I am not going to start a new sock at the, they're playing, I promise they're playing. Those are happy yells. They are, so after I finish this, I'm going to put socks to the side and focus on other whips, probably like that simple thing, the easier to knit ones that are kind of basic patterns that you don't have to pay too much attention to, because that's my project when I put the kiddos to sleep. That's what I do. Oh no, I lost the decoration on the door. And then once I finish all of the holiday socks, that whole project, I will come back and do nighttime socks, because I do enjoy socks. It's just a lot of socks right now, and I kind of find myself at night when I'm working on it like, more socks. So I'm going to, like I said, just hit a pause, get my sock fix in the pickup drop-off line, and then come back to it when I'm not doing a pickup drop-off line socks. Although you get a nice big chunk of time to get the socks done in the pickup drop-off line, and they are small projects which are nice in the car. So maybe I will just, no, because I want to do some more, like more patterned socks. And I know I said, oh, it has to be a simple pattern because I'm putting the kids to sleep. But like the pickup line project, you have to be really able to pick it up, put it down, move fast, you know, just drop it. And if it's a pattern, I'm not going to be able to do that. But if it's like I'm here putting the kids to sleep, even if it's a low light, I can still have the pattern. I can still read the pattern and like keep my notes and say, okay, I need to do this for 2 rows so it's clean, and I can start from the same point next time. Whereas in the car, I might have to just drop it and then be like, okay, which row did I stop on? Okay, count, 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 count. And it can be a whole to-do. Anyway, I don't have to justify it. You guys, I'm sure you either understand or don't care. Hey, Erin, your crafting time is yours to organize as you wish. You don't have to justify to us. But I don't know, like I want to explain my thought process. And if it ever sounds like Erin's a crazy lady, let me know. I know I'm a crazy lady, but you know what I mean. If you're like, whoa, you haven't considered this angle. I like having that brought out. You know, things I haven't considered. I love it. You guys have the best suggestions sometimes. The one that really has me going now is, oh, I wish I could remember who suggested it, but the Twists October yarn, when I was like, oh, can I compare these, or can I combine these? Someone suggested a cardigan where you use one colorway on one side and the other colorway on the other, but use them kind of in the same way. You know, it'll make sense. How she described it, I was like, oh, you genius woman. You absolute genius woman. I love that idea. It's percolating. It's percolating to see if I can get it to work. I am a big lady and I worry about yardage. That's you know, that's my one concern on that one. I would have absolutely no concern making it a child size for a little lady in the house. But I have so many projects in the queue for her. So, like, I don't want to be like, I'm saving this for her, because she's got a lot. Let's be honest. Okay, I love you all. I am going to talk to you guys later. I gotta go referee the kiddos. Bye-bye.